Hi, I have information. Hi, how much is your cameo? The truth is behind you. Trying to come right up to me. Sir, how do you feel about Amberlynn Reid? Please do not talk all at once.
No one cares!
You guys like my filter?
Nurse, clear my schedule.
Hi everyone. In today's video, we're talking about my favorite YouTuber, Amber Reid, and her new career. So Amber did a live stream in which she magically decided to show us her new career path. It's a wonderful time to be alive, girls. I feel like a girl of 2021 again. So Amber's also been caught lying about her new job at Cameo. We have a lot of things to talk about. Also, Foodie Beauty does a video that she profits from about her supposed friend, Amberlynn Reid. Does the fun ever start? Now look, this holiday season, you're probably wondering, where can I get a blankie like Amberlynn Reid had? Like, why should my favorite YouTuber, the most entertaining girl in school, Amberlynn Reid, be the only one to have a beautiful, wonderful blankie? I was hoping her mom would buy me a blankie. Oh, never mind, too much. Oh, I know. Christine is really busy buying Ambi a new blankie for the holiday season. So, let's just say that you wanted a blanket too. Well, now you can get one. That's the return of my game show host voice. Very limited amount of time. We're up to 6 people that like my game show host voice. If you care for it, leave it in the dislikes and comments down below. But all jokes aside, this is actually my affiliate link to get a blanket. So if you want to use it, the product will pop up in the video. Let me know if you buy a blankie, and I'll be very, very, very excited for you. So, if you could not tell already by this ridiculous intro, every single thing I'm talking about today is just for entertainment purposes only. Please don't take anything I say seriously, because I'm sharing opinions, not facts, and publicly accessible information first made public by public figures. Please don't go to these people's channels to leave mean-spirited, negative, discouraging, disparaging comments. Just get a blankie. Just get a blankie instead. All right, let's start with Amber's Snapchat lie.
Do you guys like my filter? I'm in the top 10 today. My lipstick's all messed up, but I'm in the top 10 today for Cameo, and I just appreciate you guys so much. So I've decided to do 25% off. So come get a Cameo.
Just keeps getting funnier every time I say it. Okay, I definitely don't want to spend a long time on this because I find this to be petty. Amber manipulated language. I'm going to stipulate to this screenshot right here. Yes, Amber shows later on her live stream that she's getting some kind of points. She's top 100 on Cameo with the points or something for the day with the points. Or Amber, that is not what you said. Manipulation of language. She uses language to further a narrative that maybe is a little bit truthful in spirit, but not in practice. What do I mean? She says that she's top 10 on Cameo, but if you look at the top 100 creators on Cameo, she's not even 100.
Thanks for nothing.
Okay? She's not in the top 100. She's not in the top 10. She's talking about being in the top 10 maybe for the day with a point. She then actually has enough audacity to say that people were getting confused because she meant the daily. Amber, no one was getting confused, sweetheart. That's manipulative language done to push a narrative that you're in the top 10, top 100. Please. You never said daily. You said you're in the top whatever. Honestly, imagine constantly blaming your audience for being confused when in reality you're using language to manipulate. Remember, why did you mislead your audience what rank you were on that website? Honestly, this doesn't matter to me. I will not say another word about it. I just thought, Amber, even when you lose your job, you need to be petty about something else. Honestly, I find it endearing. What an entertainer. I think we have to have a moment of silence for my favorite YouTuber and her entertaining ways. Hi, I have information that you have gotten in trouble with YouTube. The moment is over. It never happened. Let's talk about Amberlynn Reid's amazing new live stream. Okay, so I'm going to show you some screenshots from Apathetic Facts. And basically, I just wanted to say that my favorite YouTuber, Amberlynn Reid, always reveals her information or whatever's on her computer, right? Because she believes that she is smarter than everybody else. It is phenomenal to me that Amber hasn't learned not to show her computer. Amber, here's some advice that you also won't follow, like you didn't follow any of my advice about your channel. Amber, sweetheart, whenever you think that there's nothing going on your screen, there always is, and you always give yourself away. Basically, Amber is trying to apply to become a digital court reporter. And there's also another tab for transcription application. So you want to become a court reporter, digital. Listen, this is phenomenal. It's phenomenal. Okay. Let's just educate ourselves about what this is all going on here. Okay. You can attend a court reporting school, which typically requires a 2 to 4 year associate's or bachelor's degree program or specialized vocational adult schools. These programs teach legal terminology. Once I saw that, that was enough for me. And I actually have my own little story that I'll tell you about this. A stenographer is a person who records speech through a system of shorthand, often using a special stenotype machine to write at very high speeds. Okay. So here's my little story that I want to tell you. So I had a friend who actually went to court reporting school. And this was a while ago, okay? This was before you could be digital anything. So she went and she did really well there, okay? And she was actually thinking about becoming a court reporter. And then she decided to just drop it. She just dropped the school. She just stopped because she said it was so incredibly difficult. And this was a person who obviously, showed up to school, did everything, blah, 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 blah. Okay. And that was her choice. Look, the idea that Amberlynn believes that she could be a stenographer or a digital court reporter, I believe that Amber will not show up to any job, never mind a stenographer. Do you understand what you need to do to be a stenographer? And by the way, remember when she was typing, we were all saying that she had a job at the typing factory. Maybe she was practicing for this. Honestly, Amber, I wish you well, sweetheart. This is I don't even know what to say. All I gotta say is Amberlynn Reid believes she's gonna become a stenographer, court reporter. I can't tell you how difficult court reporting school was for my friend. I understand that things have changed a bit and whatever, but you have to know shorthand. Honestly, Amber, if you truly believe that you can become a stenographer, I wish you all the best, sweetheart. Very, very bright future for you. I mean, you know why I have a little bit of reservations? You could not show up every Tuesday night to a live stream where you talked about whatever. You could not show up Tuesday and Sunday, but you're going to become a stenographer, a court reporter, digital court reporter, everybody. Okay, let's talk about Amber's live stream from yesterday. So she went live pretty early. Wonderful, Pookie. Thank you. So there's a moment in the live stream where somebody says, can you please address valid criticism that people are talking about, And Amber, really smugly says, I haven't seen any. Okay, thanks for nothing. Okay, here's valid criticism that people are talking about in your chat. They are asking you, have you lost your ability to make money on YouTube? And you continue to ignore them. You have not talked about this at all. And that's what all the comments are about. Amber, the thing is, it's already happened, so it can't happen again since you're already lost your ability to make money on YouTube because you break the terms of service, and you have broken the terms of service for years. So the valid criticism that I see everyone in your chat saying is, can you please address this? Can you please talk about how you lost your money on YouTube, your ability to work on YouTube because you have extensively disrespected your boss? By the way, I see sometimes in my comment section and other people's comment sections of people saying that she lost her money on YouTube because she was scamming people. Here's the thing. She is scamming people. She was scamming people, but that's not why she lost her ability to make money on YouTube. Here's the bottom line. People that told her to stop doing the type of content that she was doing did that to help her. Okay. She believes to this day that she's right. You know what I think she believes? I'm going to tell you. I believe 100% that in her mind, she thinks that she did not lose her job on YouTube because she did something wrong, but because of the haters. But I want to be really clear with you. You lost your job here because you saw for years, for years her videos were taken down and she was told that she was breaking the TOS. But because the money kept coming in, she was like, I'm going to continue to disrespect my boss and do things that I know I'm not allowed to do. And here we are. And she won't address it. The top comment, why are you pretending that you're not panicking that you lost your job? Look, I understand that you're doing cameos, but this was your biggest way to make money. She is panicking. She doesn't want to show you. So she talks a lot about how much she loves YouTube. And the only reason that she takes breaks is for her, peace and, all that stuff. And she says that she definitely cares about her fans. And that's why she's doing YouTube. She's always loved it. And that's why she comes on live. Okay. This is my opinion. I'm 100 on this, okay? I definitely believe what I'm saying is true. 100 on this. As to why Amber continues to go live, even though she's not making any money at it, because YouTube has fired her temporarily for now. She may get her money back. She may not. Why does she keep going live like this? Because of two reasons. In my opinion, in her mind, she believes if she stops going live, her audience might forget her. Amberlynn Reid, we could never forget such a wonderful, fantastic YouTuber such as yourself. And we just all love you, okay? So don't worry, Pookie. Second reason she's going live is super, super important. She needs for herself to have a catalog of new content that she can present to YouTube as a representation of her content when she goes up for monetization again. That's it. When she reapplies for YouTube to give her money again for monetization, she wants to give new content that's not in any way against the TOS as a representation, right? And she's been having a lot of videos deleted. She's deleting a lot of stuff. You want to show YouTube what you want to show YouTube. So that's why she's doing that. Amber, for you to come on here and say that you love YouTube and you've always loved YouTube, which is why you've put zero effort into the content that you make. How many times did your camera fall and you didn't edit it out? How many times did you embarrass your mom and you said, oh, I'm going to edit this out, and you didn't? When the camera falls, it is your responsibility to remove that, to edit that out. You say that you spend hundreds and thousands, I'm just kidding. You say that you spend a few hours editing in the bathroom, in the lavatory, no less. And yes, it shows. So when you say that you care about your audience, you block the majority of them. The only reason reaction channels exist about your content is to give your audience a voice. At the end of the day, Amber, your audience feels how you feel about them. Like, I feel like this. Our audiences know how we truly feel about them because it shows. People can listen. If you believe nothing else, I say believe this. You cannot fake it forever. So however you are towards your audience is going to show. With Amber, it shows all the time. Okay. By the way, you know what I find amazing? Somebody said move in with, Mama Lynn, and she's like, no, I'm a living myself girly type. Amber, when was the last time you were at a store by yourself? Have you ever went to any store by yourself? No, not because you can, but because you choose not to. Amber, you've always lived with people, and right now your mom does everything for you. For example, this brings me into my new thing I want to talk about. So she says, oh, I have a vet appointment today. I have 3 pets, and it's always the groomer, the vet, the groomer, the vet. Okay, do not pretend to me that mommy isn't taking you to the groomer and the vet. And I'm 100 on this as well. Only reason this person is taking the pets to the groomers and the vets is because her audience will call animal control on her if Twinkie's nails continue to be long. This has happened before. So what I'm trying to say is, Amber, you can say that you're independent, and I love that for you. If only it were true. I do want you to be independent. I do want you to take Ubers by yourself. But mommy does a lot for you, okay? When you say you're living yourself, girly pop girl, I don't know. That's just not true. And by the way, when you say that you're taking care of your pets by taking them to the groomers and, the vet, don't worry. Romeo will probably be next. You'll probably lose him next, and he'll forever be lost like Rarity. I hope that's not true, but realistically, this woman has lost numerous amounts of pets, numerous amounts of times. So you really think she'll never do it again? Come on now. You know what I find great? During her live stream, she spends a bunch of minutes figuring out her choice of clothing, turning the live stream off, putting it back on again. Serious question. You've been doing this for what, 12 years? Do you think it's time that maybe you figure out your clothing choices, whatever you want to do, figure yourself out before you go live? Just a question. She also, I love this. This is why I love me some Amberlynn Reid, the most entertaining, riveting YouTuber. She says, I woke up super, super early. Okay. So she's saying this because her aunt exposed her that she actually wakes up after 3 most days. And then mommy can't do anything with grandma because mommy has to take Pookie Lynn Reid everywhere after 3 p.m. because Pookie Lynn Reid wakes up after 3 p.m. Here's what I want to tell you about this, okay? And I'm being serious. I don't care if she wakes up at 1 a.m. I don't care if she stays up days on end. It doesn't matter. This is petty stuff and it's irrelevant. The way that she continuously misrepresents the truth is fabulous. I've never, well, I mean, it's not good, but she fabulously misrepresents the truth all the times, even though it's terrible, that she's misleading you. What do I mean by that? She continues to press on a narrative that could be true twice a month, but isn't true for the rest of the month. That's why this is manipulation. This is why it's language manipulation. Oh, I wake up so early. Today you did, maybe another day, but most days you wake up after 3. We already know the tea from your aunt. Stop manipulating. Okay, so then someone says, how do we super chat you? And she says, there's no super chat button. Why don't you just come out and tell your audience that you're no longer getting paid? I saw this in her comment section a lot. People feel that it is disingenuous to not come out and say that you're not being paid by YouTube right now. Everyone knows what's going on, but they want to hear it from you, from the source, from the person that they're supporting, even with their view today. Whether people want you for whatever reason, I think it is wild that these people have watched you for a long time and you don't want to give them the respect to say, yes, I'm currently in this situation. That is why you will continue to have a bad relationship with your audience. Everything is always hush-hush and manipulation and hidden. She continues to obsess over her cameo and promote it over and over and over again, saying to go get a cameo. This is against the TOS. You are not allowed to ask people to leave the site that you are currently on. You know what, Amber? I'm going to say this. You're going to continue to break the TOS and it's going to continue to affect you. And I don't know why our girls are so insistent on doing these things, but okay, it's their lives, it's their jobs, it's their choices. Also, somebody says you're holding back tears. Why are you so smug? What do you have? Serious question to Amber. Amber, what do you have to celebrate? She actually says, I don't have anything to cry about. Really? What about losing your job because you were going to stick it to the haters, the bill payers? You literally lost your job because you refused to admit that people were just trying to help you. And people said to you for years, hey, what you're doing is against your boss's rules. You should stop so you can keep your job. And you continued to do whatever you wanted. You have nothing to cry about, right? Amber, we all know what you're really thinking. And basically, she actually says that she loves it when people speak in the chat. More manipulative, truth telling, right? Amber, if you really enjoy it when people speak in the chat, why were your memberships where you had to be a member and pay money to speak? And you constantly told people, thank you for the money. How come you're not saying that anymore? Pride goeth before a very long fall. A foodie beauty uploads a video about her friend's Amber's firing from YouTube. Amber can no longer make money from YouTube. And foodie beauty decided to upload a video. In the video, basically, Foodie does something that is exactly against the terms of service, and it's the same thing that she removed. Foodie Beauty recently removed like 100 videos on a certain topic that she, again, did in her new video about Amber. Foodie Beauty's video is against the terms of service. You are smug, and you're taunting your audience to, I guess, take you down. Okay, very bad move on your part, because while Amber can go to other websites to make money, she just hasn't gone to, Only Frogs yet. But you can't, Chantal. So very bold move of you to do a video that's against the TOS 100%. When you just deleted videos like this. Okay, so this is just like a stick it to the audience type thing. Hey, Chantal, remember when you married a man, fake married a guy that cheated on you numerous times just to stick it to the audience? Okay. That worked out for you well before. I'm glad you're doing it again. So she basically makes a video about her friend, supposed friend Amberlynn Reid, no longer being able to make money from YouTube. In this video, she says that she doesn't care what Amber has ever done before. She doesn't deserve to lose her money on YouTube. The reaction channels that talk about Amber and herself and Foodie, all reaction channels, deserve to lose money, she's trying to say, okay? And then she says that it's not fair that Amber lost her money on YouTube when there's reaction channels that upload her entire video. First of all, there's plenty of reaction channels that never use Amber's content, like me. Second of all, when you upload parts of a person's video and you react to them, that is allowed on YouTube. But why would Chantal know any of the rules on YouTube, right? Okay. She 100% broke them in that video about Amber. I just wanted to respond to some of the things that she's saying. Chantal, the majority of your content is against the terms of service. You've already lost your channel before. You did get it back. I will not change my mind on this. I said this years ago, and I'm going to say it again. I believe that Chantal got her channel back because she knew somebody at YouTube. That is my personal opinion, okay? Because do you know how rare it is to have your channel deleted and then for it to come back? It's super rare, okay? Chantal, you will lose your channel again. You will get into trouble again. The majority of your content is against the TOS. When you're not doing the thing that you did in your Amber video that's against the TOS, that YouTube is taking people down for, you do something else in your videos that is against the TOS, okay? It's usually in her rages, and you will eventually lose your channel again, and you will probably not get it back. It is very wild to me, before we get into anything that she said about Amber, that you call Amber your friend, your acquaintance, even your ally. Now, we know that these two are not really friends. I'm going to handle that in a few minutes. But just in general, she claims Amber's her friend. She just made money on Amber. If you are friends with someone on YouTube, real friends behind the scenes, whether to support them or to not support them, whatever, it's positive or negative, if you're going on the internet and making content off of them, making content off of their losing their job on YouTube, that shows to me that you're not her friend, Chantal. Because when you're truly friends behind the scenes, you won't say anything publicly, and you certainly won't make money and revenue on somebody's problems if they are your friend. Therefore, that's a great way to find out that she's not really your friend. We already knew that these two don't like each other, but I digress. So you are not her friend. You were never her friend. You're not even an ally anymore, because a true ally helps behind the scenes, not what you did. As far as her saying that she doesn't care at all what Amber did, in my personal opinion, a lot of the things that Amberlynn Reid has done, she needs to be incarcerated for. So your statements, Chantal, they're just like really bleak. And of course you don't care when somebody does the things that Amber has done. As far as your statements that reaction channels need to stop being able to make money on YouTube. So the majority, not all, the majority of reaction channels follow the terms of service. The issue is Amberlynn Reid, your friend, which we're about to get to, her being your friend, basically lost her job after years of being told by everyone around her that she was doing things that was against the terms of service. She continued to smugly, is that a real word? This is a vocabulary channel. She continued to be smug, and she continued to break the terms of service. She knew what she was doing was wrong, and she continued to do it anyway. She continued to disrespect her boss anyways, because she just didn't care, duper's delight. So how are you comparing people that follow the terms of service and people that don't, like Amber? As far as this big, come to Kermit moment you're having over here, where you're like defending her. You told us that you had disdain for her. She betrayed you horribly, did negative things to you, right? So what I don't understand is Chantal made numerous negative videos on Amber after Amber betrayed her and said how much she did not care for her. And now they're buddy again. I don't think so. I can see right through this. You just needed to capitalize and to monetize on Amber's misfortune. And the difference between reaction channels making content about public figures and you doing that is that you are supposed to be her friend. We're just strangers on the internet. Are you supposed to be her friend? Did we all forget what Chantal said about Amber?
Amberlynn, you're a fake. Don't ever talk to me again. And that's how you build friendship.
No, actually, I can't stand Amberlynn.
Okay, so you can continue to say that Amber's your bestie. You can continue to make money off of her. You can continue to make videos about her. But I'm going to say this, and I'm going to end on this. And if you believe nothing I've said so far in this video, believe this. Chantal, Amber will betray you again, and it still won't matter to her the second time around. She's not your friend. Everything she shows you is fake, and we already know that you don't care for her anyways. When you stand up for her, it's weird because we know that you don't really care for her. You used to make videos saying that she shouldn't use scooters. You used to make really negative content about her. That doesn't just magically go away. I love it when magic gets involved. Get your own channel magic. That's all the time we have for today. Thank you all so very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts and comments and questions and dislikes in the comments down below. Let me know any questions. I'm going to try to answer them for you. All right. So if you enjoyed today's video, or if you didn't, check out this other video that's popping up here on a similar topic. Thank you all so very much for spending some of your time with me today. I really appreciate it. And I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye. Hi. How much is your cameo? You cannot pay me in nuts.